Hello, lovely ladies out there. My name is Carla, and today I'm joined by the amazing Joe and Karma.
Hello.
Hey, ladies.
Hello.
All right, in today's episode, we are talking about money, why pricing, profit, and self-worth matter. This is a huge topic, something I get asked quite frequently. So, before you... All right, so what are we drinking today, ladies? I've got my water bottle that says my name, Carla. What are you drinking?
I made myself peppermint tea.
It smells amazing.
I also have a peppermint tea today. We're veering away from the coffee.
It smells great. I need to stay hydrated with my water. So to all you ladies out there, before you hit the skip button, stay with us, because in this episode, we're not talking about spreadsheets or tax talk. So if you heard the word money and you're thinking, oh my gosh, no, I'm not listening. No, stay tuned, because this is all about you.
Yeah, I think this is a really important topic that we're going to touch on today, because if anything, I feel like it's the question that I see the most on socials. I see the most in terms of when people come to networking. That's the question. It's always, how much am I supposed to charge? How much is enough? And if I price it too high, I'm not going to get sales, or I'm not going to get business. So it's a good topic.
It's a good topic. So I'm not sure if we're going to be here for 20 minutes or maybe 4 days. But it is. So literally, so whether you're just starting in business or you've been at it for a long time, you have asked yourself these things. So Joe, you just said it, but I'm going to mention it again. Am I charging too much? Will anyone even pay for this? Do I really deserve to make a profit from this? And in last episodes, we spoke about mum guilt. In this episode, it's money guilt. Again, that guilt, negativity comes in. So if this sounds familiar, ladies, get your cuppa and come dive into this episode with us. All right, so we get it. As mums or business women owners, we taught to give, to serve, to discount ourselves, sometimes literally. But here's the thing, you deserve to be paid properly for your time, energy, and skill. Not just because your business needs it, but because you need it. So in today's episode, we're chatting about why so many women feel awkward about talking about money, what profit really means and why it's not selfish, how to start charging your worth without the guilt, and how to stop underpricing your work just to be nice. Holy moly.
I know.
Have we just gone through these so many times in our business, especially you, Karma? Karma's trying to get the lighting and the behind the scenes, and here she comes. Karma, we need you. But isn't this such a big thing?
It is a big thing. As a creative, we're all pretty much in the creative space.
Yeah.
Being in business for 18 years, it was the biggest roller coaster of my life. The moment I finally got confident enough to charge what I thought I was worth at the time, I was met with the guilt. Do I deserve it? Like in my head. So when I finally had the confidence, I started charging, but then people kept asking for discounts. So when people are asking for discounts, that did not help. That questioned my own worth. I'm like, well, I'm charging. I wasn't even charging that much, mind you, but I finally had that confidence to do that. And then when people are coming up to me and saying, well, can you give us a better price? That made myself fall back into that hole. So I was 2 steps forward and then 10 steps back. And that's the constant roller coaster ride I was on. And it was just a mental, like it was tormenting me mentally. My heart was broken every time somebody would ask me for a discount.
I think it just makes you question your worth.
And people don't realize, like, towards the end, the what hit the nail on the head. So I was doing christenings for such a long time, and what hit the nail on the head and what made me realize, like, that was the last christening I'm ever doing again. As he's paying me, he's bargaining me down. I was on the verge of
So hang on.
tears.
Do the event.
I done the event and everything,
Right.
and he's paying me, and he's still asking me for a discount.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
I was on the verge of tears, like I was holding my breath so I wouldn't cry in front of him. And I go to my husband, I am not. That's it, done. I'm done. Like it was just constant heartbreak after heartbreak. So that because I put my whole heart. If all my clients my clients know me. I put my whole heart and soul into, even when my girls are sick, like we mentioned in the last episode about, did you cancel? No, I didn't cancel because these people I left my own family to be with theirs. Like it wasn't all my clients. I'd say maybe 80% were good. They weren't really bargaining me down, but it's just that small minority. It's just the constant chipping away. And that was fine over time. Like I lasted as long as I could. And yes, it is part of business, but people need to realize like I'm a human being with feelings. Like sharing my work with you, my time with you is worth something. Like, and
I just think that for small business, like don't bargain. Like don't be
bargain.
that
I'm so
person.
embarrassed. Like
You don't go to Kmart and ask them to reduce the prices. Like it doesn't happen.
Yeah, and it's constant, and like this is why I've pivoted into the business side of things because I feel like as businesses we appreciate each other's time, we appreciate the amount of time that we put in anything we do, and it's less. My heart isn't going to be broken as much. It's business. I've had people come into my own space, my own studio, and question why they have to pay. It's just that was just, are you serious? You're paying for my time, if anything, number one. Number two, I'm giving you something. I understand it's not tangible. It's not a physical thing. It's photos. But like without these photos, like why'd you come to me in the first place? If having professional photography is so important to you, why are you coming to a professional photographer not wanting to pay?
I can't believe the audacity these people have for even asking. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
I can't. I sometimes just go book myself in. I don't even ask for the price. I just go in and, and do it. But like, I understand people are and have budgets. I totally get it. If my price is not your price range, move on. I don't need to justify what I charge.
But like this christening, for example, I'm sure when they booked you, you had all the T's and C's there. Like this is the price.
Yeah.
Like, why at the end? Why would he ask that? Like, did he see the service wasn't good?
No.
He's going to say, I'm going to ask for a discount
It's
all of a sudden.
win.
Like, what was he thinking, this guy? Like, how does he have the nerve to do that? Like you said, Joe, you don't go to Kmart and say, can you have a discount? Hell no.
Yeah,
so what gives people the right? Like, again, it's like...
It's that feeling of a quick win. But you winning is me losing so much more than money. You're taking food away from my children.
Yeah.
I'm not able to pay my bills or, maybe go for a physio session because my back was killing me from shooting you all day. You're taking away that extra bit of income from me. You're not just saving money. You're taking away something that I was finally confident enough to charge that amount, and you've literally I don't expect you to know my backstory. I'm not going to sit here. I'm charging you X amount because I'm finally confident in.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't have to.
I shouldn't have to. Yeah. So that's the hard part. Like a lot of photographers and videographers, anyone in the creative space, and I know you girls would understand this, is like, how do we charge and what are we worth? And it's just a constant, headache. I've had people come up to me that do like the balloons, for example, backdrops. They tell me stories about how people say, why are you charging that much? These are props that you already have. Why do the travel time, the time away from their own families, the expertise in doing such an amazing backdrop for you, It's just absolutely like we need to change the game here. We need to bring awareness for the creatives to finally have a voice in, you are worth what you're charging and don't feel guilty about it.
So with you, Joe, with marketing and things like that, a lot of people outsource overseas. Do you have anything in your situation?
Don't even get it. Don't get me started. Yeah, so one of the biggest things is that because what I do is quite virtual, and so, obviously part of what I do is content creation, but the marketing side of things is obviously quite a virtual thing. And it is inundated at the moment in terms of people overseas getting in on it. And I constantly get compared to people from overseas that are charging $8 an hour.
Yeah.
If that's your budget, that's fine. But you cannot expect to get a level of expertise and a level of quality for $8 an hour. And, going off what Karma said, if that's your budget, that's completely fine. Find someone who's within that budget. Don't come to me and then because I'm very upfront with my pricing, and I've gotten very good over the years at judging whether or not someone is going to be worth my time.
Yeah, we know all the red flags.
We've discussed the red flags. But I've gotten really good at knowing who's going to be worth my time. And if I can sort of sense that they're not within the budget of what I charge, I tell them up front, look, as a starting point, this is my price, this is how much it is. And most of the time I get ghosted, they don't respond, which that's best case scenario.
Yeah.
Then you get other people that they haggle you. Oh, but such and such is charging X amount. Okay, that's great. Go with such and such.
So do they say, in the Philippines, I can get it like this? Do they actually say that?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Constantly. Oh, but I had someone who was a VA and they were doing all of this for me for $8 an hour. Okay, so why are you not using them anymore?
Exactly. Yeah. Why are they coming to you? Obviously, there was something wrong with the service.
And then most of the time it's difficult because of the time zone, or it's, we couldn't get much out of them. But that's why they're charging $8 an hour. But they just don't see the value in it. And marketing is one of the hardest things to explain to people when they have absolutely no clue. It's either you get it or you don't. And the people that don't will just see it as we're flushing money down the drain.
Yeah, I found with VAs, when you have a virtual assistant, like I tried them, not for marketing, but just helping me out with like admin or editing. I've wasted so much time training them. You might save money, but you don't save any time at all, because the language barrier is just difficult, so difficult. And then you just, I'll just pay someone, like I'll give access to everything to oh my God, I'm my blank space.
We only just talk every day together.
We only work together. I've got other issues in my brain. Anyway, so I'll give full access to Jo, knowing that she's not going to go in there and hack anything. And it's so important because I don't think people realize, if you're giving access to people overseas and that you've got your contacts, your clients, they can do anything with that. And you can get sued if your client's information is leaked.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
So if I've only ever used a virtual assistant for like photos and videos side of things. They never had access to any of my client details, and they have to realize when you're giving access to overseas, you don't know who they are.
That's right.
And look, and I'm not saying that there's no good VAs out there. There's probably some really amazing ones out there.
But certain things like marketing.
Yeah, but I feel like if, for example, you're at a point in your business journey where you're looking for growth, paying $8 an hour is not going to get you the growth that you want. If anything, that's flushing money down the drain. It might only be $8, but you're still flushing money down the drain. But if you are looking for someone who has a level of expertise and you want them to tick all of these boxes, then you have to be prepared to pay for that. Because I've been in marketing for over, I think it's like 12 years now. I'm not going to waste my time for $8 an hour.
That's right.
At that point, it's like, you're just wasting my time. Go find someone else.
Yeah, that's right. Wow. So, back to the whole men versus women. Do you think men, like tradies or whatever out there, do you think they have this issue, or do they just say this is a price, mate, and that's it? Do you think?
Well, I don't know. Like, I've got tradie brother-in-laws. They do have that.
They do as well.
I wouldn't, but I feel like we're more emotional about it. We'll probably get offended more than the men. They know how to kind of detach themselves emotionally
from business.
So I know
business
they've
and
had those
personal.
conversations with customers, but they use it as a letting off steam, and they'll battle it out on the work on the job sites.
Yeah, probably.
Whereas, like, it's everywhere. I wouldn't say it's only targeted for women, but I feel like
it's worse.
the only people that would really bargain me down were the men.
Right.
The women wanted photos. They know how much it's worth to them. And I found that the dads perhaps didn't feel that it was an investment, perhaps, maybe.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. But I found men would target me more than the women. But aren't they embarrassed?
Yeah, I know.
That's a whole other topic.
What about the people
Men's
that
embarrassment.
I know, right? What about the people that work from home? So like a home-based salon, or what other businesses? Like for me, like, you know, I work from home with my kids' studio, or hairdressers working from home, like
beauty studios.
or makeup artists, or a lash. You know, we've got so many in the Business Mum Society who are working from home. So ladies out there, this is going out to you. Do you get a guilt because you are charging X amount, but it's still in your home space? I find this is a big topic too.
Very big.
In money.
Yeah. I'm
So,
not paying rent. I'm not doing it, but you're still using time and
Yes.
service. Your like, my photography equipment is a lot of money. One card, one SD card is like $50. My battery for my camera is $150. Now, I only finally bought another one because I didn't, you know, getting busier. But my photography equipment in general is like in the high tens of thousands. That's just the equipment. Then I've got insurance. Then I've got, like, you know, all the other little things add up. My car insurance, my public liability insurance.
But even your space.
My space. Like, whether or not I work from home, I'm still paying money for it.
At the end of the day, doesn't matter where you are, you shouldn't have to feel, because I work from home, I'll give you a discount, or I'll do it for free. There shouldn't be any of that just because you work from your home, because there's so many things that you're still paying for.
100%.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of the women out there who do, you know, lashes from home, or, you know, facials from home, they get asked that all the time. So again, the audacity of people asking for discounts.
Blanket rule should literally just be, if you can't afford it, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't try and haggle someone who's trying to make a living just because they're doing it from home. Because you're insulting their expertise.
Yes.
You're insulting their business. You're insulting them.
Yeah.
Like, just don't. Don't. Like, if you can't afford, you know, $300, $400 for someone to do some sort of service for you at home, then just don't engage them.
Yeah.
Don't engage them in the hopes that, when I'm there, I'm gonna ask them for a discount, or they can do 10% off or 20% off or whatever. Like, just don't be that person. You're an it.
It breaks your heart.
You know, it's hard to answer to someone who asks you, but can I have a discount? Like,
It's so confronting.
It is confronting. It's like you got to use this sort of language, like, well, no, I don't offer a discount. Like,
if I did, it would have been at the start, and it would be for a reason.
Yeah, so I think it's hard on the business owner as well. Like, here I am again. It's like, you got your own line. No, I don't. Or how about I give you this as a bonus? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to start thinking of that.
Stop.
Yeah.
I would, in my brain, do not say anything, Karma. Stay silent. Because, like, I don't know why, but I'd feel guilty, and I'd want to offer more of something.
Once again with that guilt.
I was about to say that.
But, like, that's a muscle I learnt to exercise, and I don't do it anymore. No way. Nah. That's an ick for myself.
Yeah.
I icked myself out of it.
And for the listeners out there, if they are thinking, I don't think I should charge that price or I'm going to offer a discount. Are you doing it because you're scared of losing customers?
I think the thing to remember is that customers will come and go. And if you start by giving every Tom, Dick and Harry discounts, those are the kinds of people you're going to attract.
You're conditioning your customers to always expect that.
Exactly.
I struggled from cheap to expensive because of that reason. Because I was in the mid range for such a long time. I was known for that. I was working more for less money. And then when I finally stepped out of that, I was working less for the same amount of money, and I was happy because I was working less.
Yeah. And so instead of having like 25 customers paying less, you get 2-3 customers that are decent paying customers that are willing to, value your work, value what you bring to the table. And you only have to deal with 3 people.
Yeah, not 10. I was shooting every day, 7 days a week, pretty much. Either
Killing yourself.
Whether it's an event or a portrait session. No, I had no time for the house. My house would be upside down, and I had to justify to my poor husband. And he kept telling me, "You don't need to work, don't work." I'm like, what? I didn't know how to stop myself. It was like a drug addiction.
Yeah.
I felt like people needed me in and out of the house, and I was spreading myself too thin. I'm like, it's okay, Karma, step back.
And if you are at that point where you are going to be increasing your prices, and you know that that's where your value lies, don't be afraid to do that either. And even if it means that you lose a few customers,
use that spare time to work on yourself.
and no
Treat
offense,
yourself.
but good riddance.
Yeah. Use that time. I had to learn to love that peace.
Yeah.
I gave myself permission to sit and do nothing.
Yeah.
And now I can do it without giving myself permission, because it's something I worked on, and you just got to keep trying over and over again.
So I'm going to bring up something, and this is a bit controversial.
Ew.
Influencers
Oh, yeah.
who want everything for free.
Yep, I've dealt with that a lot.
So sorry to all you influencers out there, but at the end of the day, we are the small business owners.
Yeah.
So, Karma, have you got any moments?
Mate, you know what? When I first started, I would start reaching out to influencers from the start, mainly for confidence reasons.
Yeah.
And that really helped me network better. So when I first started, it was more of a challenge for me. Like, oh my God, this influencer's coming. Like, I had these influencers on this pedestal, and then I'd meet them, and then I'm like, oh, okay, they're just normal people. So that made me able to network a lot more online with other people that are influencers. But then I reached out to some random person who had a little bit of a following, not too much. She wasn't an influencer, but I feel like when she came in, she was acting like as though the world owed her something. And like I owed her something. And like we're in this collaboration together for me to improve my skills. This was a few years ago. And then she just wanted some maternity photos, but then the audacity of her to ask for more free photo shoots later on the track.
Oh, yeah.
I'd always give her my prices. And then she'll try again, give her my prices. I'm like, who are you? The only benefit I had was learning who to red flag. Like, you taught me what the red flags were, but otherwise, the other influencers I've worked with, I mean, some of them came and they were paying me because they respected my work.
Yeah.
And some we work in a collaboration depending on what, we needed from each other. But no, generally I had a good run with influencers. But they're like, even like recently, I've learned to set my boundaries.
I was about to say that word.
Boundaries is so important, because you give them an inch and they run a mile. Depends what they want from you though.
Love a good boundary.
Yeah. How many times do I call you? Make sure you set the boundary.
I know. Karma. That's Karma's
I had to
every second word now.
I've had to protect Joe on certain things, and like you need to make sure like you set what you can.
I think it's, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it, because sometimes it can be worthwhile, but it's important to vet them and, like Karma said, set those boundaries. Because if you kind of go in it blind and you're not really sure what to expect, they don't really know what to expect. It's very easy for those lines to get crossed, and then they expect you to do everything for free forever.
No.
And
It's just not sustainable.
it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
So I think it's just important that, you know, if you are going to work with influencers, and there's some great ones out there.
Yeah, some amazing ones. Like
Yeah.
I've benefited a lot, but we work together as a team, and I've been upfront with them what I want from
Yeah,
them and what
that's
they
right.
want from me,
Mhm.
and we're happy to work together and, you know, grow each other's businesses. But there's some one-offs, which is fine. I don't mind. I've had good run overall, but just that one particular one, it's so funny. Like every time she'll want to come in, I'll send her my price list. Like, you did nothing for me.
Yeah. So I think to like the listeners out there, especially for the women who are just starting out in business, if they are going to go down the track of having influencers, I think having those set conditions in place,
Contracts, have a
clear
contract.
communication, contracts, whatever, boundaries, it has to be very, very clear, because it can, like you said, they'll take
You
an
just
inch.
get
they'll go,
deflated, and
how much can they take?
End up giving up. You just get deflated, and use influencers to learn from what you really want in your business. Like, don't think using an influencer is going to sell you out. It's not. It has to be just part of your marketing strategy. It's not.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I was going to touch on, is that, yeah, influencers can, you know, you see it all over TikTok and Instagram and all of that constantly, where an influencer posted a product and that person sold out. That's rare.
That's very rare.
It's
And
very, very
you don't
rare.
know.
Exactly. You don't know, because just because you're getting the reach does not mean you're getting the sales. And it can't be your only strategy to succeed in your business.
You need to put that work in. Like when I work with influencers, I know how to market myself to get more clients. They helped me because it was like a testimonial.
Yeah.
Kind of like, okay, well, if these people use Karma, maybe then they can help me. And I got jobs out of some influencers, but that's because of me.
Because you put in the legwork, you put in the external marketing.
I did all that marketing myself, and I pushed that content myself out there and the messaging. But like that, the influencers need to complement your marketing strategy. They can't be your marketing strategy.
So what about profit? So we had a segment last year when Amanda Rose came out, and she spoke about, if you're not making a profit, it's becoming an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
So to anyone out there, and to us three here, you have to work out after your costs how much is left. And if you price low and you keep going it, you're going to attract those low-end customers. It's going to affect your business, grow your confidence, and it won't last.
Yeah, it's not sustainable.
It's really not sustainable. So I did that back in my early years, thinking, you know, I'm only going to charge this amount because, you know, I want the best customers to come or whatnot. At the end of the day, I really had to put my prices up. And then the last few years, I've been putting my price up every July, putting notification, a letter way in advance, letting people know this is the price. Just letting you know. A lot of the times I did work with like big councils or big organisations, so they were well aware, because I did have to make profit at the end of the day. I'm not going to just do this to have an expensive hobby. I've got better things to do with my life than that. So you really have to change that mindset of, if you're going to make this work, you have to make sure you're making a profit at the end of the day.
And the right people will find
Absolutely.
you. The right people will value what you bring to the table, will value what you're doing, will value your business. And if you're just getting those customers that are, can I get a discount? Can I get a discount? As long as you condition them to, we don't do discounts. This is the price. Those are the kinds of customers that you're going to attract. Yeah. So just push through the noise. Keep going. Don't worry.
Put your prices up, because you'll find when you put your prices up, you won't get those type of people anyway. Ever since I put my prices up, I'm not getting that.
Likewise, like I said, I've done it every July, and I've said in a few episodes ago that I've put my business on hold. So Decorati is not doing mobile kids activities. And I've put out there that I will be running some activities from home, and I've got a whole waiting list. And they know exactly how much I'm going to charge for those classes.
Yeah.
And again, it comes to that communication from up front. At the moment, I'm on leave. I need a bit of a break. You can find me on YouTube. But again, just because I'm running from my studio doesn't mean I'm going to have cheap prices. I'm an educator. I've got all these legals behind me, things I need to pay.
Yeah,
I'm not going to drop my prices just because it's in my studio.
Yeah. No, because you're doing it you're getting all the proper things in order. And like legals cost money.
100%.
You know, insurance costs
Everything
money.
costs
And
My
it's so
public
important.
liability, I'm working with kids. It has to be top end.
Top end. Like
Yeah.
it's people's children's lives that, you know, end of the day. So that should be enough value for you to use Miss Carla as, you know, your child's entertainer.
But I've been there, done the hard yards. If I was starting now going, okay, I need clients.
Yeah.
I'm going to charge $5 a class. Come on down. I'll have 1 million people here because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
But I don't want 1 million people here. I want 1 million people follow me on YouTube. Thanks. But again, like I'm not going to put my prices down just because I'm walking 5 meters outside into my studio. But again, my studio has proper equipment. It's got heating, it's got cooling, it's got lighting, it's got everything. You girls have seen my studio. It's got everything in there.
Everything, yeah.
So I'm not going to say, oh, I'll give you a discount or whatever. I might do bundles. Bundles are
Pay up
something.
front up
Yeah,
to certain.
like, you know, a value pack or something.
Yeah.
People love that. So I think anyone that's starting out or a little bit unsure of if they're ready to do a July 1st price increase, start looking at it now and maybe do some bundles out there. So I think it's really important to just, like you said before, set those boundaries. And I feel like so many people are scared of this. Like I said before in the introduction, I get asked this all the time. Oh, I don't think they'll pay. And Karma, you sent me a TikTok or an Instagram reel a few months back, and I'll never forget it.
I remember.
You don't remember?
I send a lot of things to you.
I know. It was a segment or something. A lady was saying that when you walk into Chanel.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
You don't go into Chanel and see a 50 grand handbag and say, oh, can I have a discount? Chanel won't do it. You go into Gucci and their belts are X amount. You don't go there with saying, I want a discount.
Because they've set that expectation.
It's luxury, high-end products. And damn, they are always selling out. I can never find the nice belt I want. But you know what I mean? It's again that expectation, the boundaries. So they've put it out there. It's this.
And they've conditioned their audience to
Which
not
is-
expect a discount. Unless obviously you're having a sale. It's
Yes,
different.
that's different.
If you're having a sale, you want to do a sale, go for gold. But that's also, don't condition your audience to always expect a sale.
That's
either.
when they'll only buy
Yeah.
at that time.
But then there's some businesses that do.
And that's fine if that's part of your
only
strategy.
do sales, but it is. It's the strategy. But I think it really comes down to clear communication. So maybe we'll give some money tips. So these are a few tips that I thought were really good for anyone implementing some money tips. Anyone that wants to start implementing a new strategy is write down how long it takes you to do your product or your service, because people forget about the prep time. So when I was doing events back in the day, like more kids events, we got taught, take it back. So when you research your product or your service, put time in there. When you're making it, add time in there. When you're marketing it, put time in there. When you're delivering, you put time in there. So you got to factor all that. So if it takes 4 hours, you have to consider that into that.
100%.
But so many people go, oh, no one's going to buy that.
I charge people if they want
to.
I charge people if they need their photos again a month.
Yeah.
1 2 years. It takes time for me to find them.
So charge people if a meeting runs over 30 minutes.
That's right. That's right.
Because I went through a phase of clients, and I would say to them it's a 30-minute meeting, and then the 30-minute meeting would become a 2-hour meeting. That's an hour and a half of my time.
You telling me
So
That
did you stop it then and then you added,
Yeah,
like,
so
said,
I
okay,
sent-
now,
everyone an email
yeah,
warning them that it's 30 minutes. If you go over 30 minutes,
This
you
is
will be
the
charged
charge.
at an hourly rate of X amount.
Yeah.
For every, it wasn't an hourly, it was every 30 minutes. So every
Okay.
30 minutes that we go
Beautiful.
over, it's X amount. How quickly those meetings became 30 minutes on the
I
dot.
bet, yeah.
Because people that take are going to keep on taking. They have
Yeah.
no boundaries in
Yep.
that sense. Yeah. I remember that conversation.
Yes,
I'm like,
yes.
Joe, you got to tell them.
Yeah,
Charge them.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Time
And
is
again,
money. Money is
Finding your
time.
tribe to talk about these things with.
BMS all the
That's
way.
it.
Mhm.
What about little buffers? So little buffers are like when things go wrong, when your kids are sick, you have to delay your meetings. Like I always put a little buffer in a price as well. So a little bit. So you ladies have done that as well? A little bit of a buff?
Explain that.
So again, like the analogy before, every hour is time, but I always add a little bit more. It could be like a 2%,
Yeah.
like an extra $2 on a product. So for example, with me, it's a kids activity class. So if I am teaching at a school, say 15 Ks from here, I'll put an extra $2 for a buffer because I might get stuck in traffic. That's my thing.
Okay. Yep,
So
yep,
a
yep.
little bit of a 2% somewhere there.
Well, yeah, I do charge travel.
So it's not an extra charge.
Okay.
It's a little buffer. I find that's a
I go
tip
all
out there. You go all in.
If you want me out there, you got to pay me.
Yeah. I think it's different.
Different
because,
for me, yeah.
Ours is not so much like an hourly thing. I mean, it's as a package.
We go as a
But in
package.
order to get the price of that package, yes, I've had to figure out how long is it going to take me to do this? How long is it going to take me to get there? How long does it take me to set everything up?
Yep.
How long is it going to take me to extract the footage from the camera, edit the footage if they want editing? But all of those things kind of factor in how much time is this going to take me that equals how much I'm going to charge you.
Yeah. And then, like, I do have a bundled package, like a monthly
I love
content
bundles.
I do a bundle one where for the month, but if they need me to come out to them, like, on different days, then I do have to charge that travel fee. People don't want to pay it, but, like, I'm not going to charge you, like, that X amount for the month, which includes a certain amount of hours. If you don't need those hours in the same day, you can split it up, but you have to pay for me to come out again. It's just a small
Otherwise,
fee.
they're going to be wanting you to
Can you
come out
imagine?
like
All the
14 times.
Yeah.
14 hours. Let's say I give like 10 hours. Imagine like they'll strategically split it up into the 10
sessions.
10 sessions. That's unfeasible for me. Like the travel, usually it'll
100%.
take at least an hour and a half round trip, you know, depending where
Especially in
Sydney.
Sydney traffic.
Yeah, and that's so many X amount of hours I didn't cater for. I didn't for that package. So people need to realize, like, my time to travel, like, unless we've got a teleportation system, but even then, to press that button, it's going to cost electricity and the cost of bringing it into my home, you know, and depreciation. Yeah, anyway, I've got an accountant brain, so either way, you're paying.
But what people just need to understand is, like, your time is valuable.
100%.
Like, that's the thing is, like, whether you're talking about how much to charge or whether you're talking about time in other senses, like, your time is so valuable because you can't get that back. That is your most valuable currency.
Money comes and goes.
Exactly. But your
Time is more valuable.
So
It's like when I do my school holiday workshops, they're normally big organisations. Half the time they're based in Melbourne and they say, you know, I need you to go here, there and everything. I say, if you want me at all those locations, bundle them up in one day because there's a travel fee. And they do. They put me on the schedule and they send me, for example, when I do the Cronulla area, I'll do Cronulla, Woolooware,
Yeah, all the areas.
and another school, I can't think of the other one. I don't know, Hurstville or something.
Yeah.
I say put them all in one day, minimum 30 kids in each session. I have a strict complete communication, I wouldn't do that for down the road. Because it's so easy.
Yeah.
But if I'm traveling all that way, there's a minimum charge and I want them all in one day and there's a travel fee.
Yeah.
It has to be worth my while. I'm not going down the M5
Yeah.
for 40 minutes and then going to every school like 3 days a week. You put me all in one day and it worked. But again, it came down to those clear communication.
Boundaries.
Boundaries. I love that word.
Yeah, I worked for a joinery company, needed photos for all their kitchens and bathrooms that they did.
Fun.
And I told them, look, this is the price for on their own if I go out on their own, and this is the price if I can get them all in one day. If I can get them all in one day, and he was happy with either, it was fine. He goes, yep, that doesn't matter, whatever you can do.
But you know what? Those companies are busy too. That's their time.
They don't have time to...
They haven't got time, just like you haven't got time. So it's just better. Jam pack it all in one session. And
just make sure that you're communicating with your customer, obviously. Like, we don't want to blindside people either. Because that's the other thing is that when I was first starting out, and I would send people like the proposal, and obviously the proposal has a lot in there. But people don't read the proposal. They don't read it in detail. So
for some reason.
You just have to assume that they're not going to read it. So even though my travel fees and everything is all listed out in there, or like if you need additional hours, that would all be listed in there. But sometimes I would go to a job and then it would go over and I'd warn them. Just remember that we're going over time here. And they'd be like, what do you mean? What do you mean? But you said that you're going to charge us. You didn't read the proposal,
contract.
did you?
Go back to that contract.
No, they've probably been playing dumb. I've had people in front of their guests ask me how much they need to pay me.
You'll know when you get the invoice.
I'd be like,
oh my gosh.
And these are like family friends. I've told you so many times, and you want to like ask me in front of people that I know.
You're just acting dumb at this point.
Yeah, and it's like, I'll talk to you later, and I'll run off. Like, you don't do that. Like, that's your way of trying to get a discount again. So this is why I don't like to do private functions. No more. Done. I'm like completely done with it.
Done the hard yards.
To the next one.
So I mentioned before about how to stop underpricing your work just to be nice. That's something I get always.
Nice doesn't pay the bills,
That's
honey.
it. No. Especially with like family, friends. We're not doing any favours.
Yeah. It's still your time.
Unless it's in your strategy, like you mentioned before, if it's in there. But once you start being nice and they keep walking all over you or whatever.
But why is charging your worth not nice? That's the question. It's not nice. You know what I mean? You're not being mean to them by saying, you're only being mean to yourself by giving that discount. It's not nice.
That's what I mean. Like, unless you want to give it to them for free,
for some reason,
it's a gift, something, I don't know, whatever industry that you're in, and you're offering that to them for free. Different story.
Yeah.
But if they're coming to you and they've got an event or they've got something or they need help with something, I've had so many, people that I went to school with that I haven't spoken to in years, and now all of a sudden that I'm doing this, they're like, oh, I have a business, can you help? Yeah, here are my prices. And then they're like, oh, no, because I'm just starting.
I'm not working for free so you can make money. Period.
But do you think there's people out there that are doing this? Yeah, there is a.
And I think a lot of them are probably starting out.
And that's great, but it's not your responsibility.
Exactly.
It's not your problem. They can figure it out like you figured it out. I think all this out myself.
Also, going back to you're setting the precedent. That if you start doing things for free or doing things cheaply, doing things at a discount, those people
can expect them.
Go and tell other people that, oh yeah, she did it for free or she did it at a discount. So you're setting that expectation from the get-go. I'm not saying that, start charging $1 million straight off the bat. Like, chill. But know your worth. If you know that you've been in the industry for a long time, obviously, like, even though I've only had my business, since 2018, but I've been in marketing for a long ass time.
I've seen it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just know your worth.
But I'll tell you a story about another male photographer. He wanted to start charging 20 grand off the bat. So he was happy to work for free, build his skill up so then he could charge 20 grand without feeling like, how can he not feel guilty about charging $20,000 for a wedding? But here we are, like, just creeping up to that amount. Whereas he was confident enough to build up his skill and start his packages at 20 grand minimum. So why can't we as women do that? Like, just be confident enough to charge what we're worth.
That's the thing. I think it comes down to being confident enough in yourself,
courage.
backing yourself.
Courage to confidence.
Yeah. It's such a topic, hey? And like, I've been doing this for, I don't even know, 14, just say 14, let's just say 15 years. And I have seen it through myself, through others. It's always going to be there. But again, I think having your tribe and mentoring others, and that's what we're doing here today on our podcast, is just keeping it real and sharing this information to others that it's really, really important to have this clear message from day dot. It's funny. I've got my YouTube channel happening now, and I've been sending it like via like Insta stories directly to people. Is it for free? And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's YouTube. It is for free. So I'm still getting asked because they know my prices. Not saying I'm really expensive, but I'm just probably.
You know your worth.
Yeah, I know my worth. I know what I am. But it's funny, now it's like on an online platform, they're still asking, is it for free? Yes, it's for free. Just click the button. Just watch it. Like, what the heck? Like, it's just amazing. You still get asked. But yeah.
I get it. The economy's tough. You know, people are struggling. And
I'd rather
understand that.
I'd rather use this time to better skill myself than
And I think
myself.
especially if you're just starting out, there's going to be ups and downs. It's not always going to be crazy busy for you because I don't think that's just a pipe dream. And so in those moments where you're not as busy, use that time to build your business, build the foundations, hone in on your skills, like content creation, because that's the thing that businesses hate doing. But use that time to do all the other things that you've been putting off. Because if you had time when you were super, super busy, then you're going to have time when things are a little bit more settled and quiet. Don't drop your prices just because oh my God, I'm really quiet right now, and do things on a whim. If it's not part of your strategy or you don't have a strategy, get one. But use that time wisely. Really, really think about where you want your business to go and what the direction is, and really think about those things so that you have a path to where you want to get to. Because if you're just doing things on a whim, it's not going to get anywhere.
I find a lot of people do, but I've seen that. Yeah, really do. It's like, it's quiet. I need to have a big sale. Okay, and then what?
Yeah.
But yeah, upskill, I say.
Upskill. That's all I've been doing. How many times do I keep telling girls, ChatGPT it?
Yeah.
Let me ask ChatGPT. You learn so much, you know, and you upskill so much. Like I'm going to start another video editing course. Like it's in the works, right? It's like I've started it. I've just got to continue it. So I'm constantly learning and upskilling, and I don't have time for marketing strategy and that, so I'll just sit with Joe and we'll have a conversation about that. And like that's the beauty about Business Mum Society. We're all willing to give each other that little bit of time to help each other grow. Because if one person grows, two people grow. Can you imagine the whole group? We're all lifting each other up.
So. And that's what it's about. It literally is. And I've said that from day dot. It's about rising together.
Yeah. And we're so good at that in the group. Like how many, like we just had a random guest message us saying, oh, you know, just that one meeting with us, she had that confidence to keep going and shining. So can you imagine she was regular and, you know, if you're also struggling to meet new people, just come on in, have a coffee with us. You know,
we're not scary.
We're not scary.
Not at all. So we're almost running out of time. So today we spoke about money, pricing, profit, and your self-worth. And it's such a big topic that so many of us do. And like I said before, it's not about tax talk, spreadsheets. I know it's end of the financial year soon. So go hit your count it up for all that. But we are here to give you confidence, to teach you about boundaries and clear communication, because if you have gone into your business, especially after leaving like a 9-to-5 job or whatever job you are, if you're going in a business and you're going all out, you need the confidence to say, this is my price. Here's my price package, or here's my contract. You need to have that confidence without any doubt. Now, and it's almost July, ladies, so time to put your prices up. I'm your little reminder there to all of you. And just don't feel selfish. Really don't. Just do it. You have made the decision to create this business or businesses, because there's a lot of people out there have multiple businesses, and that's just amazing. So it really is. Put yourself out there, shine, grow, discount when you have to. If you've got like a special time of the year, like
if it's part of your strategy.
If it's part of your strategy, like if it's a Black Friday sale, or
like the calendar, the shopping calendar,
shopping calendar. Because you're really worth it. You really are. In Business Mums, wow, how good are our members? Like their businesses. I think I've used nearly everyone's service or product. It's just amazing. And that's what it's about. Using your network. Use the people in there. Another thing, give Google reviews. Like there's nothing like it.
And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to send someone a Google review.
Yeah.
Businesses rely so much on that positive feedback.
And word of mouth and referrals. That's what it's all about. And if you have a good experience, share that experience. And if you know someone needs some product or service, recommend someone in the group.
I'm like a Yellow Pages. So anything people want, so hit me up.
I know.
So we're going to wrap it up there. So thanks for listening in today, ladies. We're going to meet again in the next episode, where we're talking about finding your village, why community matters in business. So stay tuned.
Yes.
I'm going to finish my water because I barely drank throughout this segment.
My tea went cold.
Your tea went colder.
Still good.
So thanks for listening today, ladies. Thank you, Joe and Karma, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.